Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. We've got plenty of great content coming your way. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. If you enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a like and drop a comment down below. I love hearing your thoughts and ideas for future videos. Alright, let's jump into it.
Alright, what if I told you that you could get tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in business funding without ever touching your personal credit? I mean, that's a total game changer for any entrepreneur, right? It lets you scale way faster and finally separate your business and personal finances for good. Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down the exact blueprint to make that happen. So let's dive in. So let's get right to it. Here's the big question. Can you actually get business funding with a personal credit score of, let's say, 480? I mean, that's pretty low. And the answer is going to surprise you because the system we're about to unpack, it doesn't rely on your personal FICO score, not one bit. And look, this isn't just some theory. We're talking about a proven method. The exact recipe we're walking through today, it's been used to secure over $500,000 in funding just between 2022 and 2024. That's real money. It's absolute proof that when you focus on building your business's credibility first, the capital, well, it just follows. And here are the receipts, right? This is the proof in the pudding. I want you to notice the pattern here, because this is the key to making it work for you. You get an initial round with the lender, say 20 grand from Everest. You use those funds responsibly, you pay it off, and then bam, they come back and offer you 5 times more, 100 grand. These aren't some exclusive secret clubs. These are the exact lenders you can access just by following this blueprint.
Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by uncovering this hidden funding path that most people completely miss. Then we'll go step by step, building your foundation, getting your first credit lines, and then leveling up to the big lenders. We'll even show you how to get funding offers to come to you automatically. And finally, we'll talk about how to use all that smart capital to really grow.
All right, first up, the hidden funding path. To really get where we're going, we have to understand the single biggest mistake that gets like 8 out of 10 businesses flat out denied for funding right from the start. I mean, this chart really says it all. A whopping 80% of business owners get denied funding, not because their business is bad, but simply because they have no business credit profile. To a lender, if you don't have a business credit file, you might as well be a ghost. You're completely invisible. And guess what happens when you're invisible? You get denied every single time. So who are these gatekeepers, right? Well, think of Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business as the 3 Yelp reviewers for your business's financial reputation. Every single lender, bank, and even your suppliers are going to check your reviews with them before they even think about working with you. So our goal? Simple. Build a 5-star profile. Okay, so we know who the gatekeepers are. Now, how do we build that 5-star profile they're looking for? That brings us to our next step, building a fundable foundation. This is all about making sure your business looks absolutely rock solid on paper before you even ask for a single penny. These next 4 things, they are completely non-negotiable. You have to do them. First, form an LLC or a corporation. This tells lenders you're a real entity, not just a side hustle. Second, get your free EIN from irs.gov. Think of it as a social security number for your business. Third, open a dedicated business bank account. The source material specifically recommends Bluevine, and here's why. It's a huge deal. They actually report your good banking history to the credit bureaus. That's a massive advantage. And finally, set up professional contact info. I'm talking a real address, a business phone line, and an email with your own domain. It just shows you're serious.
Okay, and listen up, because this is a huge warning. Do not use a virtual address. A lot of people think it's a clever workaround, but lenders' systems are smart. They can spot a virtual address a mile away, and it's a major red flag. And here's the kicker. Once you lock that address in with the Postal Service, it's permanent. You can't change it. This one tiny mistake can get you automatically denied. And that brings us to maybe the most important pro tip of this whole section, consistency. I'm talking perfect consistency. Your business name, your address, your EIN, it has to be identical everywhere, down to the comma, the period, the LLC. Why? Because it's all scanned by automated systems. And if there's any mismatch, even a tiny one, it flags your business as inconsistent and poof, automatic denial. So
Once that foundation is solid and everything is perfectly consistent, it's time to start building your business's reputation. This brings us to our next phase, securing your first credit. We're going to do this by setting up what are called Tier 1 trade lines. These are basically the baby steps to creating a real payment history for your business.
So what in the world is a trade line? It's really simple. It's just any account that reports your payment activity to those business credit bureaus we talked about. Think of it like this. Every time you pay on time, that positive trade line is like a vote of confidence for your business. The more votes you get, the better you look.
Okay, so where do you start? You start right here with these Tier 1 vendors. Companies like Uline, Grainger, and Summa Office Supplies are awesome because they give net 30 accounts to new businesses, even with no credit history, and they report your payments. And Nav Prime is a really cool tool to add to the mix because it acts as a trade line itself, while also letting you see all your business credit reports in one spot. It's a 2-for-1.
And here's the secret sauce to this strategy. You use these accounts to buy stuff you actually need for your business, but then, and this is the key part, you pay the invoice early. Not on time, early. Paying early is like getting extra credit on a test. It massively boosts your Paydex score, which is the score from Dun & Bradstreet. You do this for about 60 to 90 days, and you should have 3 to 5 of these awesome trade lines reporting.
All right, so you've been paying your starter vendors early for a couple of months. You've built a solid history. Now it's time to level up. We're moving on to the real prize, getting funding that doesn't require your personal guarantee.
Now, it's so important you understand the difference here. A personal guarantee or a PG card means that if the business can't pay, you are personally on the hook for that debt. Your own assets are at risk. But a no PG card, that means the business and only the business is responsible. The approval is based on the business's credit and revenue, which is exactly what we've been working so hard to build.
So here are some of the top players in the no PG game right now. If your business has strong, steady cash flow, you'll want to check out Divvy. If you're a newer startup, Ramp is perfect for you. Bluevine is great for a flexible line of credit you can tap into whenever. But a real favorite from the source is Revenued. Why? Because they can offer up to $250,000 based only on your business revenue with no hard credit check. That's huge. Okay, get ready, because this next step is where things get really fun. We're going to talk about how to automate your funding offers. This is where we flip the script and make the lenders start chasing you. And you know what? The process is so much simpler than you'd think. Once you have 5 or more of those active trade lines reporting, you've hit this magic credibility number. All you do is log into your Experian and Equifax business accounts, and you look for the option to opt in to promotional offers. You flip that one little switch, and you're basically putting up a giant neon sign for every lender's automated system that says, "Hey, over here, I'm a credible, fundable business. Come find me." The way the source describes it is perfect. It's like unlocking a hidden level in a video game. As soon as you hit that threshold, lenders' systems automatically scan your business's EIN, see your good risk, and just start sending you personalized, pre-approved offers. You basically just unlocked the funding vault.
Okay, so the offers are starting to hit your inbox. You did it. So now what? Well, this brings us to our final and maybe the most important section of all, growing with smart capital. Because look, getting the money is just the first step. Using it wisely is what actually builds a lasting business. These are the golden rules. You gotta live by them. First, only use the money for things that will make you more money. Inventory, marketing, hiring people who can grow the business. Second, keep that wall up between your business and personal finances. Never, ever mix them. Third, reinvest your profits back into the company to beef up your cash flow. And finally, the ultimate hack we talked about before. Repay your lenders early. It's the fastest way to build trust and get access to even more capital down the line.
And really, this is what it all comes down to. This whole process we've walked through, it isn't about finding some secret tricks to get credit. It's a blueprint for building a credible, fundable business that can stand on its own 2 feet. Because when your business credit is truly strong, you stop chasing funding. The funding starts finding you.
Well, there you have it. I'd be interested to know if you found something here helpful. I hope you did. Hit that like button if you don't mind. It really helps out the channel. Make sure to subscribe and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. And as always, share your thoughts or questions down in the comments. I love reading what you all have to say. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.